if I don't check, then it's just always an issue. So I may do this a few times. I still don't see myself as being live because it keeps circling, although it says that I'm live streaming. Okay. I will believe it. It says I'm live. So, all right. So, the one business I would start again if I had to start from zero. That's something that we are going to be talking about. I get asked this question a lot. What business should I start? So today I'll tell you what I would start. Because after 20, 22 years of trying everything under the sun, we're talking freelancing, we're talking coaching, we're talking consulting, we're talking SaaS, we're talking automation. There's one business I would start again in a heartbeat. Actually, there are two. We'll talk about one today. And I've already done it twice. All right. And every time it made me think or rethink what, and I don't want you to think what easy money actually means. I don't want you to think this is easy. It's comparatively easy. But first things first, thank you so much for hanging out with me on this live stream. I really do appreciate your time. This is my live stream challenge to myself that I'm going to live stream every single day, weekday of this month. And if you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button so you don't miss the next episode. And if you've been here, if you've been following for a while, but still haven't joined my subscription, come on now. What are you waiting for? It's only $10 a month. You get your tech headaches solved. You get to ask your questions. You get access to the private subscriber live stream, subscriber live stream. That's a mouthful. And you get to watch the replays anytime. If you're watching this on YouTube, same thing. $10 a month is honestly a no-brainer. If you're tired of being stuck, it'll save you months, sometimes years, of trying to figure everything out yourself. It did that for me. I will provide links in the comments, but you should check out the description and the links should be in there already. But seriously, thank you for being here. Let me know, what questions do you have for me to help you go from stuck to being unstuck, to help you go to the next steps. All right, back to today's topic. What we are going to talk about today and why you will want to stick around. Okay. I will tell you this business model that gave me full-time income with, I kid you not, part-time effort, personal experience. All right. I will also tell you who can do it, right? If you are tired, if you are juggling, kids and a 9-to-5 and want an extra income, without selling your soul, then you would want to stick around. Okay. And you will learn why this works, even if you are not tech savvy or business savvy. Again, based on my personal experience. And then you'll know, and I'll tell you the exact steps, how to start. It is so simple. You're going to be like, no, Sheen, you've got to be kidding me. That's how simple it is. All right. So if you've ever wondered, what business can I start or what business can I run that doesn't run me, this is the video for you to watch. All right. I'm still going to check real quick if everything's okay on live stream. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself if you don't know what I do. Come on, internet. Well, when you have too many things going on, I'll just tell you about myself. I am an automation and CRM growth strategist. I call myself a queen of 100 tries for a reason. I've been working remotely since 2004. Way before remote or working remotely was even a thing. And I have literally rebuilt my life more times than I can count. I've also co-authored best-selling book that I'm not very proud of. A story for another time. I have started growing multiple businesses, and right now I help small business owners and solopreneurs automate their entire business so they can stop drowning in tech or stop drowning in to-dos. All right. Okay. So there's this one business that keeps pulling me back like a Netflix cliffhanger. All right. And I've done it twice. Like I said, I've already done it both times. It has been profitable. And I'll tell you why this business mattered to me a lot. All right. It mattered to me, and maybe you can relate to it. That's why I want to tell you, because if you are tired of trading hours for dollars, then you should start this business. Maybe if your 9 to 5 paycheck disappears in just a few days and you're like, okay, who's covering the bills for the rest of the month, right? This is for you, because that was me. Or maybe you just want more income, but like me, you have zero desires to manage an entire team, manage clients, chase invoices, or post content daily. But for posting content daily, we're going to talk about it because that is my thing. So we're going to talk about that. Or maybe you're a mom or a student, or maybe someone who's retired already who wants income that does not steal your peace or your days. If any of this sounds familiar, you are about to understand why this business made so much sense. Before we do that, let me ask you something. What would it mean for you if money kept coming in even when you weren't actively, and I repeat, actively working? If you were not actively working and money still came in, what does that look like to you? Comment below. I'm curious, genuinely curious. All right, so let's talk about the business. All right, among all things that I've done, tried, scaled, failed, or shut down, the one business I would start again would be ding, 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 or drum rolls, whatever. It's going to be RV rentals. Yep. RVs, the actual recreational vehicles. Nothing glamorous, nothing fancy, I know, but very reliable, very, very predictable, and wildly profitable if you're organized. And I'll explain all of this, all right, because this is what it'll solve for you. Here are the things that it'll solve. If you're afraid of, if you're afraid that you don't have a huge audience on social media, right? This is for you. If you don't have marketing skills, this is definitely for you, because somebody else does that for you. And if you don't want to get on, sales calls trying to sell these programs, again, this is for you. Or you don't want to create content, but just want to make money in your own way without appearing on social media, or without chasing clients. Let's say that. This is definitely for you, because none of all of this that I just said, it doesn't involve any of that. All right. Mostly it's just a one-time setup, right? After that, it's mostly maintenance of the RVs and communication of whoever wants to rent your RV. And I personally suggest you being super organized about it. That's it. Like, this is the entire business. And I'm going to break it down further, but trust me, it doesn't get any easier than this. people book your RV, they make a payment, they come take it, and then they bring it back. That is your entire workflow. That's it. During the rental, while this is gone, right, while the RV is out for rent, you are earning anywhere from $199 back when I was doing it. I'm sure right now it's way more than that. $199 to $499 per day. Not month, not week, per day. If your RV goes out for 10 days in a month, I will let you do the math because I suck at it. I used platforms like RV Share and Outdoorsy, and later I even tried it on Airbnb. These platforms will handle payments, insurance, disputes, I've had those too, and bookings. It's basically like Upwork, but for RVs. I've made, back then, and we're talking 2018, I've made over 40K a year doing this while running other businesses, raising kids, and being the queen of 100 tries. So what would an extra 40K a year change for you right now, right? Travel, maybe, debt that we all have, savings, college fund. I want to know, so tell me in the comments, what would that look like for you? I still don't think I am live streaming, but if it says I am live streaming, I don't see it. Anyway, if you want to start, here's what you need to do without overthinking. Like, seriously, just do not overthink this part. Get very, very clear on what type of RV you want. All right. Some models will just rent year round and others sit for months. For me, Class C was the sweet spot. If I start again, I would definitely add a few, fifth wheelers? That's what they're called, without the engine. Then you create, number two is going to be, you create your listings on RV Share and Outdoorsy. That's it. I also tried it on Airbnb, but RV Share was the most profitable. Then it was Outdoorsy, and then least profitable was Airbnb, but it was pretty new at that time. So you get more bookings, but again, you need to be super organized to block off those days that the RV is booked on one platform. And then create like a pickup and return system, right? The smoother this part is, someone comes in, they takes the RV, parks their car, whatever they came in for, that's it. And this is what's going to drive like 5-star reviews, because you made it simple for them. And that's it. Stay organized, like your income depends on it, because it literally does, because you don't want to have any downtime. And by downtime, I mean, if you forgot to schedule some kind of maintenance or a tune-up ahead of time and it broke down for someone, yes, the platform will take care of stuff, but that is the downtime. You could have been making money those days and weeks that it's being repaired. You could have been making money. So that's why I keep saying you have to be very organized, because and that's the struggle I had. I could not juggle. That was the only reason why I had to shut it down. Well, I did it for my son's college money. That was the reason for the second time, and I'm going to do it again. But I'm telling you, you have to treat this like a real business and not a hobby. First time I tried it, it was just, I wanted to try things. I didn't know if I'll ever even make money out of it, right? Second time, it was with a strategy, and I had an actual goal in mind, why I wanted to start this. It was to support, my son's college. And of course, I was mainly doing it to go through it um, to learn, to kind of make a significant or like a full-time income out of it. And that's why after doing it twice, I know that it does take part-time hours, but it gives you full-time, maybe full-time, more than full-time income, right? And the reason why I keep saying stay organized and treat it like a business is when you treat your business not like a hobby, an actual business, that's when you work in a different mindset. You don't like, oh, I'll do this, or then this stuff that needs to be done. You need to stay on top of things, mileage wise. Like, what will the mileage be when this RV returns next Tuesday, right? So then, if it hasn't been, if it hasn't been an oil change in the last few days, because the mileage is, you're not going to wait for days. The RV people or the shops, they're super booked, and the earliest you could come in could be 3 hours or maybe a month in the future. That is when I keep saying you got to be organized. And then just try it first in the beginning. You will learn firsthand experience how to do this. Mostly it's the first setup, well, after you buy it. And then it's mostly being organized about maintenance, right? And then it's only communication via the platform. Like they just like, Upwork, you just start talking to someone who you want to hire on a contract basis, just like that. Hey, I want to rent your RV from this date to this date. Is it available? Start giving them, if they take it for a longer period of time, then give them discount, because that is always helpful. And I will tell you, the second business that I was talking about is Airbnb. We'll talk about that some other day, but it's all about communication. It's all about taking care of them. It's all about keeping the RV super clean for them so that they can have a great experience. The type of RV, again, is super important. So I know the first time I had no experience, but the second time around, I did my research. I actually went through, a lot of shops to see exactly what I was looking for. Class C is something that anyone with a driving license can drive, right? Anything bigger than that requires, commercial license. And the fifth wheeler that I would add when I start this business again, I'll add a few. I think it's called fifth wheeler. I'm not sure. Anyone who's aware of this, please tell me. That's only because that's extra stream of income without actually paying for an RV, right? They're super cheap, and they don't have an engine, so there's almost no maintenance, and it still is per night. It gives you that rent, and those could be cheaper than the actual RV, because anyone with a pickup truck can just take them, right? And that's, if you have 2 or 3 of those, that's again another stream of income from the same stream of income. But give them discounts, like take them, because this is what I did. Cleaning the RV when it comes back was a task, right? And I didn't have time for that. So I gave them a super stupid deal on a weekly basis instead of a daily basis, because even though they needed it for like 2 days or maybe 4 days, but they were gonna book it for an entire week. That gave me enough time to have someone go and clean it up and do the maintenance on the weekend. So stuff like that. And these are the things that you learn as you go. Maybe you have time. Maybe, you don't have the struggles that I had. So maybe you'll do it for like weekends only, or 2 days at a time only. I don't know. I just know that when it's a weekly, you can give them a discount on a 7-day rental. If it's daily, then the daily per night is going to be higher. That's it. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, I will be back for another live stream tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, just so that I know that you are someone who wants to either start something on the side with your 9 to 5, so that it can replace and exceed your 9 to 5 income. Then you are my kind of person. Let's talk. All right. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I'll see you tomorrow.